Welcome to the Casual Experience.
Hello, casuals. You're welcome to the Casual Experience Show once again, where we discuss about fight. And on this episode, we'll be talking about UFC Abu Dhabi that just wrapped up, where we had different slugfests. And I'm here with my guy, the great Gido. Afana.
We're back.
Like I said, this week are you planning to japa?
No.
You're looking extraordinary.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Did you watch last night's fight?
Yes.
And overall, how did you see the whole card?
Good. My favorite fighter fought yesterday, so
Who is your favorite fighter?
Sharapudi.
Oh, really? Bullet is your favorite fighter? Talking of Bullet, I mean, see the heart that guy showed. I mean, that fight, his fight yesterday was his best fight, like his best outpour of all-round mixed martial arts yesterday.
Yeah, but I feel like after his loss to MVP,
Yeah.
I noticed he has been in Thailand. He's been training Muay Thai.
How about his takedown defense? You know, seeing takedown defense.
Yeah. But that's because he trains with Islam and Habib. So that one is always there. He's grappling with the best.
No, he never, before this yesterday, he never had the best takedown defense, I feel.
Yeah, but he's grappling with he's on a team with world class grapplers. So that's knowing how to defend it.
Oh yeah, now.
How
about double leg way they blast yesterday? Go. He blasted a double leg takedown. Have you ever seen that from him? Like he shot a double leg takedown when that guy was pressuring him. I think it was in second round or so when Barriot. But I mean,
Dagestani fighters have a very strong wrestling base.
Not Bullet though. Bullet even before he came to the UFC we know. In fact, he seems to be the only Russian dude that is a pure striker.
Yes, but then it's like his team. He's the only proper full-time striker.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean when he goes to the gym he will not grapple with them.
No, but what I mean is that there's a clear difference in his fight yesterday from his previous fights.
I feel like it was not even his takedown defense that improved. He's better in clinch work. Every time he went in the clinch.
Yeah.
He was very comfortable.
Yeah.
He was using his knees. Did you see at the point he was giving 3 elbows in the same time?
He broke his nose yesterday. His nose was broken rather.
Yeah, but
the guy broke his nose in the second round.
Yeah, but and regrettably so in a lot of fights that we saw yesterday night, people didn't go in for the kill.
Yeah.
A lot of times when Piotr Jan was fighting, he didn't go in for the kill too. When you saw the distance in the class between him and McGee.
We're coming to that though, but on Bullets, his victory was an unanimous victory. But what I clearly saw in his fight yesterday is like this is a fighter with heart. This is a fighter that I think he's now discovered his purpose in the UFC. I think he's discovered that he has to be an all-round MMA fighter if he wants to be in that top. We know him as a dynamic striker. We know him as like flashy striker. Like, yeah,
he threw 2 spinning back kills yesterday.
Yeah, but what really drew me back to make me know that this guy is willing to learn was him shooting double leg takedown. I've never seen that, and it's. I think if every striker has that in their locker room, when they have the threat of, guy, if you pressure me too much, I can
throw your legs open.
Yes, it was a great performance, and the guy just has the look of a pirate, the look of a bad guy, and even the way he fights and all. And
he was dancing throughout his fight.
Yeah, credit to him for a fighter to fight with a broken nose. You know, once their nose is broken, they tell you not to blow with your nose, because once you blow it, the eyes the eyes could close up. So they don't always blow the nose, and you can always know that blood is filling up in their throat and all. But for him to fight through, his gas tank held up, and credit to his opponent, to Marius Barriot.
Barriot, I feel like
he dropped him. They hurt themselves in that second round.
Okay, other than the second round, and with that singular, like, I think it was it was like an overhand that hit his face.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it. We didn't see anything outstanding. No.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of interesting fights on that card.
A lot.
The sequel to the main card was Bryce Mitchell and Said Nurmagomedov, and I just knew, I knew that whatever was going to happen that yesterday, Mitchell came down to bantamweight. You know, Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah.
Talk nasty.
Yeah.
He came down to bantamweight, and he just showed his art. Like, see the grapplings.
Well, that's the thing now with we've always known he can fight, but to me, I'm not overly impressed by what he can do.
Yeah.
He's not an impressive. He's not a flashy. He's not an exciting fighter to me. Or he just knows how to. He just probably has good grappling. On
Yeah, wrestling.
But other than that, I don't see championship material in him. I'm sorry.
Well, but that yesterday he actually showed himself. Like, the sequences in their grappling was something else.
Yes.
At a point
Against the Nurmagomedov, yes. There was,
for you to hard grapple in the Nurmagomedov, you know what it means now. Like, he did incredibly well, and I think he just wanted to prove the essence of his faith. You know, he's always talking about Jesus Christ and belief, and he was in the Far East, Middle East there. When he finished, you could see him doing like this, and you know, it was a good victory for him. Who do you think Bryce should face in that bantamweight right now? Him and if Figgy will beat him, if they give him.
I want to know who you want to call now.
I'm trying to look for a right opponent for him.
You're going down on the list. You're going up.
He just won side Nurmagomedov that wasn't ranked. Yeah. How about him and his son Dijong or Rofon, or even him and his Henry Cejudo? They could give him Henry Cejudo.
That Gene Silva, the same person that Gene Silva beats.
No. Now they're trying to build up Bryce Mitchell. He just came down to bantamweight and he just had a good victory.
Okay.
Yeah. Now in the top 15 now, obviously he's not even fighting the top 10. In the top 15, they have to give him someone. And then Cejudo is like going towards his 40s. Cejudo is ranked number 10. If him and Cejudo isn't a good fight, I mean, fighters that they should give him a fight that will complement his own attributes. If you give him a striker, do you expect? Do you want them to give him a Rob Front or a Figgy, as you said? Figgy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he can't fight up on that list.
In fighting Said was in the top 20.
That's what I'm saying. You're going down on the list. You're not going up.
I'm going up. He just won Said.
Yes.
So he's going up.
He will go up, but his opponents will not be higher than him now.
No, his opponents, the person he wants to fight has to be higher than him now.
Why,
because he just fought someone up in the bantamweight.
Who would he fight? Who is going to give him a fight?
That's what we just said now. Henry Cejudo. Who do you think he should fight now?
Okay, then,
in the top 15, who do you think he should fight? That will complement his style.
Okay, now even putting Cejudo there now, he's not even okay. Cejudo is fine with the wrestling.
I mean, give him a fight that complements his own attributes too.
But you're still feeding him. You're feeding him Cejudo. That's the thing now.
No, I actually feel he's going to dominate Cejudo because Cejudo is over the hills for me. Even though he had his whole triple C and all his accolades, Cejudo is past it for me. I mean, I think at this point now they'll be feeding him. This is like his fourth loss since he came back. He's not won. Cejudo has not won since he came back from retirement. He's not won. In our main card, Nikita Krylov got knocked out by Ganguskov. It was an interesting fight. Peter Maggie.
I feel like he should have ended it quicker.
Peter.
Yes, because Maggie showed a lot of heart for number 12 in the ranking. You know.
Yeah.
He put up a very good fight, but Peter should not allow number 12 in the ranking put on that kind of show against the number 3. It shouldn't happen.
More that Maggie can fight too.
He can fight.
He's a very good striker and he's powerful. Yesterday was his first loss in the UFC. Prior to that, he had 4 wins in the UFC since he came.
Now, even if that's what I'm saying, so Peter put on a masterclass on him yesterday.
Yeah.
It was clear that this is the difference. But you should have, since you can do that, just go this That's my problem with him every time. He will not put it out and finish it.
Yeah. But he's a slow starter now. Peter he starts slowly. In the first round, he tries to.
But he was forced into being active in that first round.
Early, that's true. And I don't
Maki
think
hasn't done 5 rounds though.
the yesterday's fight was 3 rounds.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Him as Peter Yona has the tank, he has everything to have finished that fight.
But I think Maggie won't have been easily finished yesterday because. And Peter too had something that he needed to prove. You know, this is like the second time he's giving someone below the rankings, like someone down the rankings, opportunity. Yes, the first time he did that was against Sean O'Malley. That was a controversial loss to him. Everyone felt like that he won that fight, and I don't think he was ready to. He needed a fight. That's why he was just calling for anybody. Just give me a fight. Just give me, and that's why they gave him Maggie. And I don't think he was. Anyway, it was going to go. I don't think he was ready to lose. Was ready to lose that fight yesterday. But now that he's won Maggie, who was 12th, who do you think Peter Yan should fight? For me, I feel he should fight the winner of Merab Corey.
But that only makes sense.
He has a win over Corey. And he has a loss. He's lost to Merab. So it's a matter of I want to revenge or I want to. Whoever wins that fight.
But I'm excited to see whoever wins that fight because if it's a Mirab and Yan fight, that's going to be exciting. A Corey and Yan we've already seen before. We know how that story goes.
No, Merab is still a good. I said Merab. Peter Yan is still a very good.
He's still active. He's still in the run. He's still in the running for it though.
And for Marcus Maggie, I don't think he's a bad fighter. He's a very good fighter.
MVP had the same. Yeah, the cucumber.
Yeah, they should give him a Rob Font. A Rob Font or Rob Font is ranked 9th. They should give him a Rob Font or even a Marlon Vera. Chito Vera is going to be a good fight. Or even Figueiredo. Yeah, Figueiredo is 6th. Marlon Vera is 7th. Rob Font is 9th, and he's just 12th. He's 12th. His ranking is not affected. So I feel one of those 3. Rob Font,
because Chito. I feel like Chito and Figgy should fight again.
Yeah. And for our main event, the question around that controversial decision is who won that fight?
But it's not controversial.
It is.
How?
It was.
How?
Have you seen what's been going on online? Many people think Whittaker won. Many people think RDR won.
Okay, why do people feel like Whittaker won?
It was a close fight now. What are you saying?
What did he do exactly in the fight?
Who do you think won?
I feel like RDR.
So you don't think that fight was close? You thought RDR won clearly?
Damage wise, who did more damage?
Whittaker, what are you saying? Did you watch that fight?
Yes.
How would you say damage?
Bro,
who had the most damage?
Bro, I feel like those knees were more effective than anything now.
Damage, we are categorizing damage. When you're saying damage, when you're fighting and you see damage, okay. you're talking about clear wound or clear injury that on a fighter.
Okay.
RDR had the in fact, can't you see he bust his eyes in the second round now. Whittaker, if it was damage, Whittaker had the most damage. The most clinch time, the most grappling and jabs went to RDR. And the reason why I said it's a controversial win, I clearly feel RDR won too. I think RDR won, but it wasn't a clear win because in the internet space, you can hear once you see fighters, you know, when they finish the fight, there's always opinions among fighters. Once you see fighters giving, I think this person won, I give it to this, it has a controversial win. Okay, so now it's categorized a controversial win. 5 rounds of fight. Tell me clearly if RDR won the 5 rounds.
No.
If he won 4 rounds,
no.
Going into the fifth round, none of us knew who was winning until that 5th round.
Okay.
And the reason why we gave that 5th round why I gave that 5th round to RDR was more of clinch work. And I think that was when he saw that he couldn't do anything to Whittaker, like grab him and try and submit him.
Okay.
He leaned on his grappling and clinching.
Okay, so let me take it from two different perspectives.
Yeah.
Let's look at Whittaker.
Yeah.
Right. And the Whittaker that we know, we've seen fights, right? The same one that fought Chimaev, right? With Chimaev's level of grappling, you saw how it ended for him.
Yeah.
RDR doesn't have Chimaev's level of grappling.
No.
What is special about RDR as his fighter?
RDR is an awkward fighter.
Scrappy.
He has, him and Duplessis has that same level of awkwardness. And for RDR, what he leans on is mostly his jab and his knee, especially that left knee.
Now, throughout that fight, right, RDR put Whittaker on the back foot for the whole first round. The first round that I watched too, and seeing the timing of those knees, right? Seeing the timing of those knees, seeing
you see why I say it's controversial.
see who put
the first round. I will argue with you that the first round was given to Whittaker. Whittaker won the first round.
but who put who against the fence more?
That is, you see what I'm saying. You're not getting the perspective. You are saying you are talking about RDR's strong points, what he did in that fight, which is he put Whittaker against the fence more. And didn't you see what Whittaker too did? Didn't you see when he dropped him in third round? What did you have to say about that? When Whittaker dropped him, he almost finished him in the third round.
I feel like that's what everybody's banking the whole fight on.
No. That is not what everybody.
Other than that, what else? Okay, other than that strong point, okay, that's him dropping him. Did you see Whittaker's reaction every time that knee hit his liver?
That was devastating knees. Everybody knows that.
How many of those?
But you don't categorize that as damage. You categorize those. Look, in ranking criteria, and I might not be all out right here, but this is how they are marked. Damage, physical damage trumps any other thing. That's one. Now, after that, you have strong hits, like strong hits where you can actually see the physical effect on someone. Like when you hit someone, then you have the little hits, like the here and there jab. Whittaker's mindset as a striker I won't say he didn't show his fight IQ there, because when all while they were in the clinch, all what Bobby was trying to do was just get out of the clinch. He wasn't fighting in the clinch. Meanwhile, RDR, whenever he held on to him, he was peppering him with different kind of things. Even in the 55th round, he tried throwing a very high knee that graced Whittaker's head.
Did you see the one that actually hit Whittaker's head?
The fifth round. That fifth round one didn't hit him. I don't know any other knee that hit his head. The one that he threw, that's the only blatant knee he threw to his face.
That was not the one. The one that hit his head was not to his face.
The knees RDR was throwing constantly was to the body.
Yes, now and Whittaker leaned into one when he was trying to dodge his body and he hit his head. That's what I'm saying. If you watched that fight, I feel like RDR
even before coming into the studio, I watched it.
See, RDR came with a game plan that
his game plan was to take Robert down and choke him out. That was his game plan. And when he saw in the first two rounds that he saw that wasn't working, he reverted to just pure grappling and clinch work, and it was effective. I can say that was effective. That was what effectively won him the fight. Effective clinching and grappling. I'm not now saying the win wasn't worth it for him.
It's not that he wasn't worth it. I just feel like a lot of people counted RDR out early in this Whittaker fight.
Nobody. In fact, nobody counted RDR out, because even in our preview, I said RDR was going to win. I picked RDR to win. Yusuf too picked RDR to win, but we can also say that we are not seeing the prime Whittaker. The Whittaker that fought yesterday is still a good fighter, but I think it seems that Whittaker is just past his prime now.
That overhand would have knocked any other person out.
I tell you, that right counter one, as he saw the guy coming with knee, he threw it. But look at it. In that middleweight division, RDR is like the biggest middleweight like he just imposed his strength and weight. The only two people that I know that might give him tough time in that strength and weight wise is also Dricus and Hamzat.
But you not do all those things that he did yesterday against like Hamzat or Dricus.
Eh?
He will not do that kind of thing against a Hamzat or a Dricus.
No, but he's already calling for the winner of
Not yet.
Hamzat. Now that he's won Whittaker, he's going to be ranked number 5.
Uh-huh.
That's RDR.
He has one more fight to go now.
Who should he fight? The people above him is Imavov, Strickland, Hamzat, and Israel.
Imavov is not a bad fight.
But Imavov, I feel Imavov is waiting for the for the winner of Duplessis Hamzat too.
No,
And
Strickland,
Israel is calling for the rematch of him and Sean Strickland. It's like that is what his eyes is on now. He doesn't want to fight anybody. He even said that, like, you won me the first time. It's an easy fight for you. Come and fight me again the second time. So
Imavov is not fighting for the belt yes now. He's not there yet.
But Imavov and Cairo Barrera is fighting now. That fight has been booked, hasn't it?
Yes.
So I mean, the RDR just has a fight or two left before a fight.
No.
Yeah,
It's one fight.
but who does
One fight that will get him to 3.
Yeah, but now that one fight that will take him to 3.
Yes, now.
It doesn't necessarily, you know how these things work now. It doesn't
Yes,
necessarily have to fight one person.
Yes, no, but
Given the circumstance, anything could happen. That
if he fights really well and makes a strong point,
every other fight ranked up seem to have been settled. Duplessis, the champion, is fighting Hamzat, the ranked number 3rd. Imavov, I feel Imavov is fighting Boalu.
yes, Brian now.
Yes. So Sean Strickland and Israel seem to be the only fight that has not been booked and which Israel is calling out for and which he might get. So RDR doesn't seem to have any fights, any pathway now right now, or any fights before the champion.
What if the winner of Imavov and Brelo?
It doesn't take him anywhere really.
It's real now. It's not take him up now.
To rank number 1. That is in
Not
now.
to 1 now, to 3. He needs to get to. You cannot jump from 5 like that and go up.
3 is Hamzat now. So if you are saying he's fighting winner of Imavov Boralu, he's going to be ranked number 1 if that fight happens, and that will be we are talking about a fight that will have to be held next year because this one is weeks or even a month away. So that means when they fight, they have to recover before that fight is booked for him. But Whittaker, who does he fight now? He has 2 losses in his last 3 fights. Since he won Ikram, he lost to Hamzat. Now he's lost to RDR, and he just seems to be wavering in that.
You should take some time off first.
We are just seeing the face of our favorite fighters going out now. Fighters that when we started watching, like getting into UFC and also that we were loving. I mean, they are just getting withered out now. And yeah, outside the card, outside fighting, Ben Askren is back home, and that guy is such a motivation to me. I saw his update yesterday. He was shirtless after his double lungs transplant. He's been giving updates, and it's just been a wholesome motivation to see someone going through, like in our face, going through that kind of thing. Someone that he never smoked a cigarette in his life, he never took any, like he never drank in his life. Ben Askren, that we know as a strong man, he couldn't even coil a 5 kg dumbbell. He was sitting and he was saying, guys, I'm going to use this. I'll be better in weeks. You could even see the energy he was exerting to even talk. He was saying, look at me. He showed a video of him carrying, what's this machine they used to cut grass? That lawnmower. He showed a video of him carrying a lawnmower with one hand, while in his present state, he can't even coil a 5 kg dumbbell. What? And it just shows his heart, and it just shows how fickle and how underrated we disregard our health. Like we take many things for granted, and talking about taking things for granted and how fickle life is. Hulk Hogan, our beloved superhero, Hulk Hogan. Do you know it was after when they were announced his death, and I was going through memory lanes and just trying to go through his page and all that, I found out his nickname, his real name. I've always thought that his name is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Everybody calls him Hulk Hogan. Who knows him as Terry? When I was like looking at his like Terry again, Obolia. I'm like, where did this man come from? Where did this one enter from? And our beloved Hulk Hogan has passed away. Like growing up, he was like my first superhero. In fact, when you talk about fighting and all, him.
Ultimate Warrior, Rikishi,
those were dope rivalries. But I mean, when you're looking at figures of fighting in professional wrestling, we see Hulk Hogan as him and this giant. Andre the Giant, yeah. Yes, as our superhero, just like in martial arts films, we see Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee as our superhero. When it comes to gun shooting, we see Sylvester Stallone as
Schwarzenegger.
And Schwarzenegger as like. But for Hulk Hogan,
Van Damme, I was even
Van
watching.
Damme, yeah. For Hogan, may his soul rest in peace. We had casual experience, condolences to his family. Like he lived a great life, and it's just left for us here to live our part and live it to the utmost. And we're just a few weeks away from UFC 319. 2 weeks away from 319, which is Dricos Kamsat. But next week we're having Al-Bazi fight night. Al-Bazi and Tyra, the guy that Pantoja won in the flyweight, and it's just going to be a great time. There are going to be a couple of promotions fighting this week, so if you're into watching fights, all kind of fights, PFL Africa 2 it will be on this weekend too, just like last week where we had John Emblem and Costellos, where there was a massive upset. PFL Africa is happening this weekend, Saturday, and tuning in to watch. Octagon 74 is on too, and just going to be a great night for fight. Guys, we thank you for sticking with us always. Watch, kindly subscribe. In fact, we see your comments and we acknowledge your support. Kindly share, like and comment. It encourages us here. And get your thank you for once again for showing up, guys, on this show. It's a wrap, yo.
Welcome to the Casual Experience.